This is our 97.5 Buick Regal GS. Doesn't look like a lot. That's one of the reasons we like it. It's comfortable, but it does pretty good. Let's take a look under the hood. These cars had the famous 3.8 liter Buick V6, but they decided to put an M90 Eaton blower on these cars. The GS models all had this. They called it the L67. Since I've had this vehicle, I put high ratio rocker arms, new keepers and valve springs, and low profile retainers in, as well as a smaller size pulley and shorter belt, different coil packs, and of course a completely revised program. Also, have a complete set of headers. There's also a fender well air intake which brings only outside air into the engine. There's an oversized radiator in here as well. A 1-inch intercooler plate system has been added, which significantly increases the efficiency of the supercharger. Most intercooler installations require cutting the bumper and hanging the heat exchanger below. For this installation, it was tucked up inside. Springs and struts were replaced, and a strut stabilizer bar installed. We put the biggest sway bar you can get on, and also added F-body brakes, which are much larger. A large sway bar was also installed in the rear of the car, along with a drilled, slotted, and ventilated rotor as in the front. Also, a box trailing arm was installed. The interior of the car is in pretty good shape for 20 years old. A similar strut tower support bar was also installed in the rear. To someone who doesn't know better, only this GS emblem on the rear taillight would indicate this car has a blower on it. But that's enough talk. Let's see how it runs. This is really a good car to drive. It's very smooth on the road. It gets decent mileage. It handles quite nice with the larger sway bars and poly bushings that are on it. The improved brakes really help on the steep grades in the area which I live. But the overall ride of the car, as you can see, is very comfortable. And that's nice. But the performance is really a nice thing too, because at any time, there's quite a good amount of power available. So I would say that this car really is a nice vehicle to enjoy driving, and it can surprise pretty much anybody. It's a pretty fun car to drive, because nobody suspects anything.